worries. So one of the ways to work with intention, which is one of my favorite ways and in my work, is called working with energy grids. Okay, creating grid of energy. For me, a yantra is a grid of energy. You remember we spoke about the yantra, the sacred geometry. A yantra of Akash holds the consciousness of Akash, the Shakti of Akash, correct? Yantra of Agni calls the Shakti of Agni. A yantra of Ganesh brings the Shakti of removal of obstacles, correct? So yantra is a sacred geometry representing an energy and a consciousness to it. So we can work ourselves creating a grid, meaning creating an energy vehicle to manifest our intention. We have an intention, then I'm going to create a vehicle that will manifest it, okay? Like a glass that holds the water. In order for me to be able to drink for this water, I needed a glass to hold that water, and then it's here. I can work with it, correct? Now, this water can be tea, can be coffee, can be many different things. Yet that vehicle, there is a vehicle for that. So that's an energy grid, is an energy vehicle that manifests an intention to bring it to manifestation. Okay? From energy into manifestation. And like the yantras, a grid, we can work with it as a sacred geometry. Okay. And as a sacred geometry, we can activate in it different qualities. Like the water, when I have water here, now I can put a little drop of blueberries or strawberries or watermelon, and it'll have that taste, correct? So the same thing, in energy grid, we create in a vehicle, which is energy, sacred geometry. Imagine a sphere of light, and I create a sphere because the sphere holds. Remember, we spoke about a sphere that is where we can create space to create inside of. So we start from the bindu, from the potential. I create an intention. I imagine a sphere of energy. Then I can activate a specific intention in it. Then I can bring different qualities of love, joy, etc., into it and tell it to be active. Okay, it's like creating a program in a computer, an application, and then putting on it. The moment you put on, after you created an application, it just does its work, correct? Same thing here. That's how I learned to work with energy. Okay, I learned to learn by creating a grid, by creating grids. Matt taught us one time, and then I just started 20 years ago in the ashram, spend half an hour every day after my morning meditation. I would sit in between then and it was, I think, lunch or something, and I would work creating grid and working with the energy of it until I learned to do that. Then eventually energy can flow. Okay, for example, I can imagine I create the course Tattwa Shudhi. So I take a breath, I go in my heart, I imagine a sphere of light, and I call it, you need to give it a name, I call it Tattwa Shudhi Sadhana Course Grid. Okay, I give it a name because I know which program on a computer. You want to know where to go, what application, correct? So I give it a name, Tattwa Shudhi Sadhana Course Grid, energy. Then I activate an intention. What is my intention for the Tattva Shudhi course? So the intention will be perfecting, purifying, and intention is love. Intention is light. Intention is harmony. Okay, I put qualities, activate qualities inside of it, of the intention. And then what else would I want to have there in that creates this? What would you imagine that I would want to have there? What's very important to have there? I want it to be a great course. Come on, you must have an idea.
Devotion.
Yes, and?
Dedication.
Other than qualities, what else?
Students. You want students. Students.
So I would say yes. And actually, I had the intention of having 30 students, and we are 30 in this course, including me. So I'm a student also. Imagine you have 30 there, for example. So you can have a specific amount, or definitely activate. Usually I call upon those souls and students that this will serve them, okay? Then what else would I want to have there other than that?
Shakti.
Shakti, definitely, and specifically the Devi, and specifically I invite different masters. So first of all, I invoke Ma. I want to have my guru there. I want to have Shakti, my blessing of my guru there. I don't want to do anything without the blessing of my guru. So I'm calling upon Sai Ma, different angels, and different devas and devatas. Shaktis, and now, I'm working with doing my tantric puja, I'm activating aspects of the Devi, so I call all of them, because they're all here. I say, you be active in this grid. You serve the students now. This is your role. Okay, so I'll go back. A grid. Let me share, I have a slide, so I'll help it to be clear. Okay. So first we align ourselves, okay? Then we call it by a name, because remember, you're creating a vehicle, an energy vehicle that will work. So if you'll be like me, in time, you'll create many energy vehicles. So you have to have a name for them. One for your house, one for your relationship, one for your career, one, for your sadhana, different things. So I name it. This is the Tattwa Shudhi sadhana course grid, okay? And then you imagine a structure, sacred geometry, because energy is light, sound, and vibration, correct? So in order to help us to help it manifest, I imagine a sphere of light. You can see flower of life, sacred geometries, anything inside of it, yes? Then activate an intention. What is the intention for that vehicle? Okay, so you say it, for example, now we'll activate the grid for Tattwa Shudhi. We'll activate our common intention, perfecting, purifying it, existing, all of that, and you activate your own intention. If you said patience, centeredness, you will activate it, okay? Then you're invoking masters, angels, whoever of the gang you want to be there, correct? Then if there's specific qualities, that I wish to have here, peacefulness and love, compassion, devotion. And then it's important, sorry for that, I have a mistake here. Oops, coming back. Then you bring high frequency of emotional energy, meaning you want to bring into that the feeling vibration, okay? The feeling vibration, meaning to have, you don't activate the grid of Tattwa Shudhi and you feel bored, correct? Or sad. So you want to be passionate, loving, devotional, joyous. You have to bring your passion into that, because when emotion helps bring things to manifestation. I'll send you this slide, the steps for it in our website, the platform, so you can write it down, okay? And we'll do an activation now, and I'll send you also that creation of a grid. So I'll create a clip out of that, but you just have to go to the website and you can take it and you can practice it every day. After that, it takes a minute, okay? Yes, a question, Anna.
Yes. So you just said, I heard you say, and you do this every day.
Yes.
You do the same intention every day until it manifests?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You can change your intention. If you worked for a week and you find that you want to change your intention, change it. Okay, modify it. Continue it. The idea is you create something and you continue, it builds momentum. So a grid is something that you create. So you need to give power to it. Your love, intention, and calling of Shakti gives power for it. If not, it will die. It will dissipate. Okay.